Hello and welcome to this very spooktacular Christmas episode of DWN Productions THC podcast, sponsored by Fast Custom Shirts here at BOYGOB.com. Spoiler alert, Spider-Man is Peter Parker.
Shit.
How was your week, young Joseph?
Hey, you know what, Tom? It was pretty busy, but I'm trying to go to the DWN. Oh, shit. Fucking wrong page.
Damn, I should probably do that too. What are you heading over to the
God damn, Amber.
There's a fucking San Antonio missing child, damn it.
Yeah.
So I think you're trying to head on over to the DWN's Terrible Horror Crap podcast page, where you can go and watch the video live whenever we decide to do it. So you can head on over there, or you can go to the Fancy Dan YouTube page. Ooh, exciting. And fucking watch it over there. We surprisingly have over 100 fucking subscribers on the YouTube page, which was pretty fucking shocking to me.
Yeah, those are probably all FBI agents.
Damn. You know what they say, the FBI be always eyeing.
That's true. They do say
Fucking
that.
pricks.
They do say that. Let me write that down for the lyrics.
Pretty good.
Or
like Spider-Man, shooting webs, shooting webs like Spider-Man's. It's gonna be great.
He's got their eyes on us.
Oh shit. Fucking pricks. So how was your week?
Keep coming, man. Aside from writing lyrics, you know, it's been busy. It's been busy. I've got 2 days in the shop this week, and then I'm headed to Corpus, so I've got a lot of shit to get done. This weekend, I had 2 events, if you want to call them that. Like one was a pop-up market that I do sporadically at Lee Harvey's bar, and they change it to Flea Harvey's. Get it? Because it's a flea market. Well, it was fucking cold.
Was it outside?
It was outside. It was like another Houston Horror Film Festival without. No, it was windy too, because some people were having trouble with their tents. And
you're a few more hours up north.
Yeah, my tent has seen better days too, but I made more money than I thought I would. You know, I got up, didn't want to fucking go. Weather shit. And it's probably the first event in a long time that I didn't drink anything. You know, it was like too
not
cold
even a nice glass of water to keep you hydrated.
Nothing, not a thing. But some people came out, some of the regulars that are out there, and thank you to you regulars. Not that you listen to this show.
Well, they should if they're regulars.
Yeah, regulars.
Say, hey, I do a podcast. There's this fat guy on it, but at least I'm there.
Yeah.
You should watch it. Put a fucking Post-it note over his side.
I think I gave out a few more koozies.
I can't believe you still have koozies, Joe.
You know, I reserve them for the good people. You know,
I gave fucking Mr. Red one of my own personal koozies because I was all out and he really wanted one.
Yeah.
People are scared of you, Joe. I told him to hit you up because I'm sure you had more and you'd probably send him one.
I probably
people
would.
are fucking scared of you. I don't know why.
Usually if I recognize the name on an order, I'll throw a koozie in there.
Unfortunately, his name is not Red.
Oh, well,
so maybe you'll see Herring because he did get that OG.
But hadn't I sent him one before? I thought I did when.
I guess not.
When we did
I did though. I did. Yeah, you sent him a shirt
when we had a contest or something that we were sending shirts off.
Then he mentioned that when I met him, he was very grateful.
Yeah,
I'm like, I didn't send you shit.
But you know what? It was probably the shitty orange koozie. That's probably what he got because we didn't have the good ones at that time with my logo on there. You know.
Well, I mean, the orange ones, legitimately, you put a can in there and the ink would shred. So I was surprised that the fucking white ones actually, or the European American ones actually held up. So that was a nice surprise.
Fuck.
You all right?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I did that, and then on Sunday had another event that again I didn't want to go to. Just wasn't feeling it. For the Mary Scary Film Race, and it's a thing that I sponsored for, I don't know, the past 4 years or however long they've been doing it. So I kind of got to go. I'm obligated to do it. But
Well, Joe, what is this, if you don't mind me asking?
do you know what a film race is, Tom?
I think no.
Okay, for the unenlightened, what you do is like filmmakers or team of film people, they gather together and they pay some money to be in this competition, and it's like, hey, you're going to make a film and it's got to have these elements in it, and it's going to be, for this particular one, it was a Christmas horror theme, and they had to have Santa Claus in it, and they had to have a lump of coal in it, and each one was given a genre, so they had to adhere to all that. And then like the winner, the grand prize winner, gets like a $3,000 video rental, not video rent,
and a time machine.
Yeah. Yeah. And you get a VCR and 12 rentals. Like video equipment rental from some fucking place that does that.
From some guy.
Yeah.
Some guys use shit.
I don't know if it's lighting equipment, camera equipment, stuff like that, so they can
Apple crates,
their next shit, and then just different other stuff that different people have donated to it, just like little like Frightmare Weekend donates some passes and just merch from their store, and there's other places too.
All right, let's cut the bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
You had to watch some garbage, Joe.
I did.
How was that?
So a couple of days before, Lisa and I went to this place, and I know the guy. I've met the guy a couple of times, and some of the other people here, but it's always in passing, like in Frightmare. So this guy has a place that sells like all the shit to do prosthetics and stuff, like molds. Like when I first saw that, hey, it's a mold supply company, I was like, what the fuck is that? That doesn't sound too good at all. This guy's selling mold or stuff to get rid of mold in your home, but no, it's like to make like your masks and shit like that.
Was it Mitch?
Yeah, maybe.
Biddy?
I'm horrible with names.
Brick in the Yard?
Yes, Brick in the Yard, yeah.
Yeah, he's a good dude. That's where I get my latex from.
Really good guy, and his place is fucking huge, man. That shop he's got is really nice, man. He's got all kinds of space, and he's got all kinds of shit in there. So just seeing his shop was cool. But then we sat down to watch the films, and it's your typical like independent filmmakers. There was some, and I guess they ended up being the winners, that like, hey, this one actually has like a couple of people that can act in it, or this one is shot outstandingly well. The one I liked the most, and I don't know how they finished because I was real busy that night. I mean, we each submitted our thing, but there was an occult themed one, and I thought that was really good, but it didn't use the elements all that well. The Santa Claus or the coal, they were just kind of thrown in there. So, when you're judging these things, you got to look at all that. There was one that was real funny, but its genre was sci-fi, and it didn't really have any sci-fi element at all. So they just fucking ignored that or whatever. But yeah, there was some good ones, and there was one that we were like, man, that was good, but that had all kinds of problems. And then you find out it's like some 17-year-old making his first movie, and then you think, well, shit, for his first thing, that's actually really fucking good. But you don't take that into consideration until afterwards, So it's cool, and a lot of people for the screenings yesterday. A lot of people turned out.
Yeah, because it was all the people who paid to have their fucking to make a movie.
Yeah. It was them and their families and everything. And
Yeah,
the
you
event,
want to see the saddest group of people ever? Come on down and watch everybody watch each other's vanity projects.
so the event shirts that I've done for the past 2 or 3 things, they always sell out like immediately, and I always wish I had time to make more, but I didn't.
Hell yeah,
But
'cause all these people who came there to watch their own movies want a souvenir of the movie they paid to make.
yeah, sold sold a lot of other stuff. The Spider-Man's crowd was there too.
Fuck yeah.
Playing, hey, you got some Spider-Man's shirt? No, go to fucking Walmart. You know?
No, go to marvel.com.
Go to fucking Kohl's or go to fucking Ross or any fucking where else, and you can get that bullshit if you want.
And they do. They do want.
They do, because there was a lot of people wearing the Spider-Man hoods. You know,
You know what
half
they were
hood.
doing, right?
Yeah,
They were shooting webs like Spider-Man's.
fuck yeah, and
Fuck.
Draft House gave you this little Spider-Man cardboard mask because anybody can wear it.
To protect you from COVID.
Probably.
Because everybody's going to die because they all went to these packed theaters to
They
see
did.
Spider-Mans.
It did. Was it worth it? I don't fucking know. I won't tell you until it's on
We'll
Disney
get to
Plus.
that. We'll get to that.
All right. Sick boy. Fucking going out to the theater.
Yeah. I wore my mask.
All right. All right.
So
And yeah, that's about it, man. I've just been working, trying to finish the last few jobs I have for the year, just trying to knock them out before, or by the end of tomorrow, I'll be done.
for the rest of the year.
Should be. I mean, the website's already fucking dead because everybody
Yeah.
knows they're not getting their shit. I've had a few people reach out for custom work, but we'll see. I mean, they're saying that now, but then it's going to be the holidays in a couple of days. I won't hear from them until like January 2nd.
Fucking pricks.
Yeah, they are.
Well, at least you got some time to do a little doodling.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll get to that too, because I've got some questions about that.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to see anything.
It's not just that. It's like, which mask? I know. There's a couple in the movie.
There are.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all in all, you love being a judge, and your fucking years of being an internet film critic has gotten you ready to crush people's dreams live in person.
Yeah. Luckily, I don't have to do that. You know, I'm not up there saying, hey, this one won and you didn't. You know, but yeah. How was your week, Tom?
Excuse me.
Oh, and those of you that are in the chat, stick around because you guys are qualifying to win a couple of DVD, or not DVDs, some fucking DVD codes.
Digital codes
Tonight. We just haven't figured out how we're going to do this, but we're going to. We're going to be giving it up tonight.
Whoa, I'm not, but Joe is apparently. I'll be signing off before that happens because I don't want to see an old man give it up.
Yeah, you do.
I want to see him live it up.
I've seen the stuff
how
that
much
you watch,
time he has left. Hey, we'll get to that. Yeah, it was a long, miserable week of fighting whatever sickness I had while fucking working very slow. You know, you said, Tom, you should take some time off. I couldn't, Joe. Stuff had to get done. And it did, very slowly, but shit got done. I finished a fucking project that was fucking of importance today. So I finished the major part of that, and then I'll move on to
somebody else or to you.
Yeah, I could say it's important all around, and I'm happy with how it came out.
Good.
So it's one of those where it's like, hey. So we'll see. And I'm sure a lot of people out there, they'll be like, oh, goddamn. So we'll see. But yeah, just fighting a fucking sickness and working and shit. So
Well, you seem to be on the mend because, unlike last time, you're not just like fucking blowing snot into a rag and then showing it to the fucking whoever's unfortunate enough to be watching this.
Oh, that was good stuff. I enjoyed it. But yeah, I got some stuff done, not as much as I wanted to do, but I could have just been a smart person and rested and not got anything done. But fuck that.
Right. That's wasteful.
It is. So yeah, Joe, let's get into some movies.
All right, Tom. What did you watch? Since you watched more than I did, I'm sure.
I did.
What did you watch?
Well, Joe, let's just get into the Spider-Mans. Everybody, it said this is spoilers. So I'm going to take my hat off. And when my hat comes back on like that for the video watchers, then you'll know we're done talking about Spider-Mans.
Yeah.
So,
For those of you listening, I don't know. Do you have a clown horn that you can?
No, I will put a little timestamp in the description to say, okay, done talking about Spider-Mans. You can come back and listen if you
Hey,
like.
but you know what? This is a spoiler-heavy show. Fuck
It
them.
is.
You know, I mean, just say it all, man. Say it all.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to. Today I learned that the internet only gives you opening weekend until they spoil it, because on Facebook and everywhere else there were spoilers galore. So what's it? Spider-Man No Way Home.
No Way Home.
Oh boy. A couple weeks, no, shit. Yeah, about a couple weeks ago, we remember talking about Venom, Let There Be Carnage.
Yes.
And fucking the post-credit scene where Eddie Brock gets zapped into the MCU and he sees Spider-Man's on the TV and he licks it. And it was like,
I don't remember you talking about that, but okay.
Yeah. And it was like, it's questionable. Okay. And then that was it. And then
Okay, so that's our prelude to Venom. But what about Spider-Man's? How, I mean, was there something that happened
well,
like in fucking Endgame or something that I don't remember that Spider-Man's would be lost?
No, I'm just taking care of this loose end quick because it was the last Spider-Man movie thing related that we talked about. So the post-credit scene for this is Eddie Brock's drunk at some bar in Mexico, and he's just like, "What? So there's like aliens and superheroes and shit in this universe? Man, this is crazy." And then he just gets zapped back into his own fucking universes. So that was it. That was the extent of motherfucker in this MCU thing. There's a little glob of Venom that's left over that they're just like, but I don't give a fuck. So that's that. That was the extent of this Tom Hardy Venom in the MCU. Oh, what a
Okay,
waste.
so I mean, I haven't gone to see it like a lot of other people because I hear you have to really be familiar with the show Sharon Carter, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. or whatever.
To see Venom?
No, to see Spider-Man's No Way Home.
No, I don't think so.
No, I think so, man.
No, I don't.
I'm pretty sure it's like you have to know that show real well.
No. So Spider-Man No Way Home is everybody's mad at Peter Parker because they think he killed Mysterio. So because nobody likes Peter Parker, him and his friends don't get into college. So he goes to Doctor Strange and says, "Hey, buddy, can you like make everybody forget that I'm Peter Parker or Spider-Man or whatever the fuck so my friends can get into college?" And he says, "Sure." And then he fucks up the spell and brings all the fucking villains from the Raimi movies and the what was his name? John Webb, maybe? Jonathan Webb?
Sure.
That might be the guy who made the Amazing Spider-Man movies. All those villains come into the universe, and because it opened up a riff or
So I haven't
something.
seen that Mysterio movie. What happened there?
Not much. It's not good. There's one good scene, kind of, when Mysterio's fucking with him. But I mean, Mysterio's just a disgruntled ex-Stark employee.
So the Sorcerer Supreme of the Marvel Universe fucks up this spell like he's Harry Potter just going
No.
to fucking hog hearts or something.
No, because what's his nuts? Stevie, he isn't the Sorcerer Supreme, since he was blipped out of existence for that 5 years.
Oh, fuck.
By a technicality, Mr. Wong is the Sorcerer Supreme. Because representation, you see.
Wong, his manservant,
Yes.
who should have just like, hey, I'm back. Okay, here you go. You know.
I guess, yeah.
And I guess in the MCU, Wong is a student of the mystic arts.
I would call him a student of the game.
And not just a fucking butler.
Yes, I think so. I didn't see the Doctor Strange movie. You've seen that one, so you should know.
Yeah, but I remember very little about it. Most of these movies, they they're very forgettable.
Yeah. So it fucks up, brings the people in, and we've talked about it before. I'm not a big fan of the Raimi movies. I think what's his nuts? Andrew Garfield was a good Spider-Man, probably my favorite out of the three, but the movies he was in, not so good. And this one's just like little Iron Boy, so I don't fucking. They're okay, but if you have nostalgia for, I think, the Raimi movies, it'll probably help you a lot. Because, hey, like I said, spoiler alert, if you're still here, the hat's off. That means it's all spoilers. Fucking Tobis Maguire and Andrew Garfield, they show up as their Spider-Mans too. And it's just a lot of fan service and nostalgia shit. Like, it didn't work for me. Everybody's fucking, there's like what I've been seeing on the internet now. It's like, oh yeah, Andrew Garfield, fucking great. Those Spider-Man movies are awesome. But that's just because like he's an actor who's been in like a lot of different kind of movies. That's why he was good in this movie, because he's an actor, right? So, and he's not just known for playing Spider-Man, is what I'm saying. Like, yeah, he's been in other things as an actor. But yeah, it was okay. I think I rated it a 6 out of 10 on Reddit. I might go up to 7 because it was like, oh yeah, it was a fun thing. That was like I guess a groundbreaking thing they did, like combining their fucking universes from the reboot. You get what I'm saying? Like, that was something, but just a lot of fan service and nostalgia, and somehow fucking Lizard and Sandman look even worse than they did in the fucking movies from before. Like, Lizard looks really bad, Sandman looks really bad. They're all fucking not cartoons, but computer generated shit. The voiceovers are fucking terrible, especially fucking your boy Thomas Hayden Church's fucking dog shit. Electro, he's like a whole new Jamie Foxx, I guess. I like Dr. Octopus in it. Willem, sorry, whatever the fuck his goofy ass
Fucking
name
Alfred
is.
Molina, maybe.
He was good in it. Like, there was a part where Spider-Man just kept punching him in the fucking face, and he's just there laughing his ass off. I was like, this guy's crazy.
What about James Franco? How was he?
He was not in here.
What?
Yeah, sorry.
What about J.K. Simmons?
He was there, I guess. I mean, my J. Jonah Jerklin has hair, so
Which Aunt May did they go with? All of them?
they went with the dead one because they killed her off in this.
Oh, okay.
Spoiler alert again, my
Peter
hat's
asked
off.
for one more day.
No,
No.
but she says with great power also comes great responsibility. And then she pulls a fucking mask off like that, and it's really Uncle Ben, and then he falls over and dies.
So he was the chameleon the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
That was, I was a callback from issue 1.
So even though this is groundbreaking and they've never done it before, kind of like the Star Trek reboot where they, merged the old universe and the new universe, and even like Generations where there was like the time travel thing where everybody met. Yeah,
That's all Star Trek shit.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
good that
I
this
don't
is
know.
real fucking groundbreaking, Tom. And
I've
yeah.
never seen that shit, Joe.
Yeah, well, it's been done, Tom.
Yeah, like I said, I wasn't blown away like everybody else on the internet is, but then again,
People said they cried, man. They fucking cried.
I think Lori cried twice
because she was in there.
Yeah, all the fucking fat, smelly guys in the theater. Yeah, I didn't really give a fuck. Like, you knew that shit was gonna happen. Maybe if they didn't give all that shit away in the trailers, but that was probably their tactic to get people into the fucking theaters to kill them all from the coronavirus. But yeah, man, I don't know. It's like if you grew up with the Sam Raimi movies or something and you really liked those, like I saw both the Amazing Spider-Man movies in fucking theaters. I was like less than 10 years ago. I'm not going to be like, oh, you remember sitting in the fucking same theater we are? Shut the fuck up.
I saw the first 3. Did Raimi do the first 3 with Tobey Maguire's?
Yeah.
Okay, I saw those 3 in the theater. And yeah, like I said, I liked the first one when I first saw it. And then when I saw it again, I was like, wow, this isn't that good. The second one I still like because Alfred Molina is fucking great in it. And the third one, when I watched it, was like, even in the theater, man, this is a piece of shit. This is fucking horrid. So I never went to go see any of the others in the theater, and I still haven't seen them all. I saw the one with the lizard, and haven't seen Electro or Mysterio or whatever. I've seen 2 of the most recent guy. I think 2 of them. Nah, maybe just 1. I don't fucking know. They all blend together, and they're all stupid.
Yeah, I don't really care for the MCU version of Spider-Man so much because he's just like little Iron Man guy.
Yeah.
But at the end of this one, like all the fucking realities are about to fucking open, and you see the sky splitting open and shit, and you can see like Kraven and Rhino trying to come through the fucking whatever multiverse or whatever. So Doctor Strange has to do another spell where everybody forgets about who Peter Parker is, even his friends, even the Avengers, all that motherfucking shit. So now going forward with the new Spider-Man movies, it's like all square one. He's all on his own. Nobody knows who he is. Homemade suit, all that shit.
It's like that song, all by myself.
Yes, it's exactly like that song.
Did they play that song?
They did not.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, they did not.
Did Ben Reilly make an appearance?
He did not.
Okay.
So maybe they'll do a Clone Saga thing down the line.
Maybe we'll finally get to see the cinematic version of Kane.
Kane Marco.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Man, Sandman sucked.
That's my favorite villain. And I don't even know why after rereading all this old shit.
So you got anything more you wanna do about the Spider-Mans, or can I put my cap back on?
This is you put your cap back on. It won't be any spoilers.
Okay.
Yeah. Tom's no longer topless. Um, so this is like the movie that is supposed to save cinema, right? It's supposed to get people back in the theaters, and it
It
did.
was packed. Yeah,
Right?
dude.
Yeah, it did. I
We
looked at
couldn't
the
get decent
numbers.
seats until Sunday morning. And
Yeah.
then when we got them, we went in there. It was all sold out. So
So it had in-game numbers, right?
I would say pretty close.
Yeah. So while I'm there at the theater, I notice, oh yeah, Nightmare Alley is out, but nah, I don't want to fucking go sit in the theater.
You might get coronavirus.
Yeah, I do want to see it, but not that bad. And everything else was there was like West Side Story, Could Give a Fuck. I forgot what else
Clifford.
was showing. Clifford was not showing here.
Resident Evil, maybe.
No, I can't fucking remember what else was on.
The Eternals.
Mm-mm.
Fuck.
No.
Those fucking figures are littering the toy aisles.
Oh yeah, that's big clearance.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I talked to a guy about that because there was this one guy that was all big cinematic, Marvel, whatever. And he's talking about, yeah, I just, as much as I love it, I really couldn't get into the Eternals. And it was, there are some things I like. Dude, it even among comic readers, it doesn't have a fucking fan base. That's something Kirby did. And, just like fucking Marvel said, hey, come and do some work for us. Oh, okay. Here's this. And I don't know. Some of the art looks good, but it's just not good shit.
That Marvel specifically made it a piece of shit just to further spit in the face of Jack Kirby.
Yeah. That's probably a plan that Stan Lee had and set in motion. Oh, true believer, when I die, let's fuck Jack one more time.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't doubt it.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking prigs.
He's an asshole, son of a bitch.
Fucking Dennis Leary over here. He was an amazing Spider-Man,
I'm sure he was. Yeah, he was like a firefighter or something.
He was Captain Stacy, retired police general, only not retired.
Yeah.
We'll get to that, I guess.
Maybe. Okay. So, after 4 sittings, I finished Jungle Cruise. This is Disney's attempt to make another franchise like the Pirates of the Caribbean. And,
yeah, because this is shit based off a ride or something, right?
Yeah, this is based on a ride, the Jungle Cruise ride, which is, if you've been on it, it's a cool ride. It's, it's entertaining. The movie's not. The movie's not fucking entertaining. You got some chick and her brother, her effeminate brother, I would say.
No, what would you really say, Joe?
Well, I mean, it's a different time, Tom.
Now what does that mean?
She's looking for some map to some fucking tree in the Amazon that the leaves can like cure any disease or do something. I don't fucking know. And then there's this Nazi that's fucking chasing after the same leaf, so he can cure disease too. I don't know why he would want this leaf. I'm sure they explain it, but I don't give a fuck. So she gets to the Amazons, and the only boat she can hire is the Rock. So it's the Rock's boat. The Nazis show up with a submarine that's going down the Amazon. It's fucking stupid. And as we go on and on, it turns out that like we learned that this fucking tree, that it's cursed. There's some cursed conquistadors that were cursed to live forever. Isn't that what the leaf's supposed to do? I don't know, but they're all fucked up. And then, eventually in the story, the Rock's fighting these conquistadors and they stab him through the heart. Oh, fuck. He's one of them, Tom. He's one of these conquistadors that's cursed to live forever. Yeah. I don't know.
Would recommend.
Fuck no. Hey, this fucking sucks. This is just. I don't know. And some people have told me, "Oh man, I really liked it. You know, it was great. You know, this. No, it's not. It's shit. It's just stupid, goofy shit. You know, and I liked the first and maybe the second Pirates of the Caribbean, but the rest of that, I think I saw the third one. It's like, oh fuck this, I'm not watching it anymore. They made what 5 or 6 of those things. I don't know.
I don't know.
But
I'm a man, Joe.
hopefully they will not
I go
make
see Spider-Man.
in the theater. Yeah, we're going. Hopefully they will not make another one of these because
Yeah, I don't think it did well, Joe.
yeah, we're coming out of COVID and everything. People don't need shit like this. People need things to make them feel better. Yeah.
Oh shit! Hey, guys, the hat's coming off again. Sorry. Back to Spider-Man shit. Spoiler.
Thomas topless yet again.
They brought the Daredevil from Netflix in it. All right. The
Why?
hat's going back because he was Spider-Man's lawyer. All right, there we go. It's back on. All right.
Did people in the theater say, "Oh, that's what's his name from fucking," you know?
No, that was the only like I you know me, I didn't care for those, and I don't really like episodic shit.
Yeah,
But that
was
the only thing that got me is like, oh shit, okay. And I don't really care.
Did they bring in MODOK from the Hulu show?
No, unfortunately, they did not.
Because I know that's your boy there. Both.
Yes, they did.
MODOK and the guy that played MODOK or whatever his name is.
Yeah, he's supposed to be. I think he was Pip. Is that the little fucking troll guy's name?
Yeah, Pip the Troll, Adam
Yeah.
Warlock's troll buddy.
He was. Yeah. He voiced Pip in the post-credit scene for Eternals. So there you go.
Oh shit.
Yep. I always get Pip and Puck confused, but fucking Puck's the condom-headed midget. Fuck.
Now Puck smokes a cigar. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Fuck it. What else did you watch, Tom? Jungle Cruise. Do not recommend.
Well, Joe, have you ever heard or seen the Pony Boy movie Soul? I was going to say plain Soul Man.
I have.
Yes, this is a 1980s movie starring another actor from The Amazing Spider-Man. He was that crane operator, C. Thomas Howell. He plays a rich boy bitchy whose dad cuts him off and says he has to pay for college himself. So his plan is to take tanning pills to fucking dye his skin black and curl his hair up too. I guess the tanning pills does that. And if you spend any time on the internet looking up wild movies, this one will come up a lot. After watching it, it sucks. It's just a shitty comedy that's not funny. It has one kind of scene that you're just like, what the fuck? And that's about it. So I say it's pretty over fucking rated.
Yeah, this dude's essentially in blackface, so they can do a bunch of black jokes that aren't funny, and then he learns a lesson from it all, right?
From fucking Tommy Chong's daughter.
Yeah,
so she's
Ray
really...
Chong.
Yeah, so they should have got Wanda Sykes or somebody if they wanted to fucking send an actual message.
Yeah, I mean, Oprah was still in movies at that point.
She was, like The Color Purple.
Yeah, that one.
Classic.
Good movie.
But yeah, would not recommend. Very, very overhyped by fucking the internet. I mean, it's a ridiculous concept and all that shit. Don't get me wrong. But in the end, it's supposed to be like a heartwarming fucking movie with a message. It's not just it is fucking like socially out of touch, I guess you could say, but it's not like this wild fucking shit. At the end of the day, it's a fucking movie trying to have heart. But it just ended up having fart. Get it?
I do.
All right, what'd you watch? You fuck.
I watched the movie on HBO Max. Oh fuck, HBO Max, you suck. Called The Little Things. This is with Denzel Washington, Academy Award winning Denzel Washington, and Rami Malek or something like that. He may be an Academy Award winning too guy.
He may be an Academy Award winning too
for playing Freddie Mercury. I don't know if he won last year or not, but he ain't gonna win for this fucking movie.
Would recommend.
Nobody better win because this movie was shit. That's like nothing fucking happens. Denzel Washington is just a guy that works for the sheriff's department out in the sticks, and he has to go deliver some shit into the big city. Turns out at one time he was a fucking big time detective in the big city, but some serial killer's case fucked him up. And he got obsessed with it, fucked up his marriage, fucked up his career, had a heart attack. And now there's this other serial killers that may be the same one. And he's like trying to fucking do some research into it. Rami Malek, or whatever his name is, he's in charge of the investigation. He welcomes the help because he's starting to lose his shit too. Oh, fuck, there's Jared Leto. Is he the killer? Sure looks like it. Sure looks like it. So they follow him around. He's fucking with them. Rami Malek ends up killing him. And then they bury him. Did he kill him? Kill the girls and shit? Nah, probably not. That's it. That's the movie. It's the end. Nothing fucking happens. Nothing's resolved. It's a bunch of bullshit. And I watched the whole thing.
Pretty good.
Would not recommend. I don't recommend HBO Max.
But they released Mortal Kombat.
They did. They did.
Hey, anybody out there like HBO Max? Because if you do, I got a digital code right here for King Kong versus Godzilla.
Which you've all seen.
That was released on HBO Max. So, if you would like this digital code for Kong versus Godzilla, Joe, how can they get it?
They can get it by naming their favorite Kong movie or favorite Godzilla movie.
Favorite movie with a monkey in it.
That had a monkey in it that wasn't this one that he's talking about.
So there was one other one. So first person to say, hey, I'd like in the comments to say, hey, I'd like that digital code, please. I guess
just fuck it. Whoever wants it, just say something. Just fucking, if there's anybody still in the chat, 'cause I think people pop in like right at the beginning and then fuck these guys, But yeah, and there's proof of that because nobody's responding. Or maybe they just don't want that shit,
because it was on HBO Max.
Yeah, they've all seen it. And they were all underwhelmed. So, I haven't seen it, but I don't want the code, Tom.
Well, you weren't gonna get it.
I have HBO Max and don't want to watch it.
Joe, did you know that there's a dark and edgy horror version of that nursery rhyme Jack and Jill that was made into a movie?
No, what's it called?
Jack and Jill.
Made into a movie?
Yep. Fucking sucks. What'd you watch?
Tell us a little bit about this.
Nah.
Did they actually go up a hill for water?
I guess their mom was like an escaped mental patient or something. They were all like on an inbred farm or something, and the mom's trying to escape. And she go moosh moosh, go uphill. You run away, taking the bucket, please. And then they fucking have some pretty terrible makeup on that I thought was a mask. That's how bad the fucking makeup was. And it's just a pile of fucking shit. Would not recommend.
And this ended up on your radar how?
No, it's just like, oh, look, some fucking idiot made a dark and edgy Jack and Jill movie. This has to be great.
It wasn't. Oh,
I wasn't.
okay.
Wasn't even funny bad.
The time I finished Midnight Mass,
Sorry to hear that.
I'd say it
Joke
was
stealing motherfucker.
I'd say it was 2 episodes too long. The acting throughout, there's some incredible performances, and they carry this show because the storyline does not. I mean, there's some cool shit in it. There's like a big bloodbath in one part that I thought was pretty cool, but essentially, and it's not just the look of the vampire. Like a lot of this shit happens in the novel Salem's Lot. So it's maybe a better adaptation than the fucking miniseries was. But overall, like it's not. I don't know. People just go fucking crazy for something that Netflix puts out, and they're saying, "Oh, this is so fucking scary." Like, I didn't think it was scary at all, and I know I'm a jaded horror fan that has seen it all or whatever, but
I've seen it all.
but I can appreciate something when it's really fucking good, and when it's like, "Hey, that's fucking effective." There was nothing in here to me that I thought like, "Man, that's badass." There nothing aside from the acting, and that's what kept me going. I don't recommend this, but people are watching it anyway, so fuck me. You know what? What the fuck does my opinion matter? I'm just telling you the truth, and you fuckers don't like hearing that shit's not as good as everybody says it is. Marvel movies, fucking Jack Snyder's fucking Justice League, this Midnight Mass, not all that good. I mean, it's okay, it's decent, but it's not the fucking the resurrection of horror. Like, oh, this is the next big thing.
This is, we all know that was Halloween Resurrection.
Yeah, it was Halloween Resurrection. Halloween.
Evil dies tonight.
We'll get to overrated franchises.
Well, speaking of web series, did you know that MacGruber is back as a web series?
I do.
I found that out yesterday, and I watched 3 episodes. I'm going to finish it, but I really wish this was just a movie. The first episode was fucking awesome. Maya Rudolph fucking killed it in the beginning. And the fucking first out, dude, that prison fucking yard scene was great. The first episode was fucking awesome. There was still good shit in the fucking other 2 episodes, and all the same people are back and all that shit. But man, just fucking take all the good shit and fucking make a movie. You could have still released it on the cock. That's fine. But just a movie. But I am going to finish watching it, and it was fucking funny as shit. But have you watched the movie yet?
I have not.
Go watch the movie.
I'm not even familiar with the skit.
Me
I wasn't
neither.
watching Saturday Night Live at that time.
Me neither. But I was told, I forgot by who, they were just like, man, I know this movie doesn't look like shit, but please watch MacGruber. It's fucking hilarious. And it was, Joe. It was fucking hilarious. So I would recommend that shit if we ever do our fucking underrated movies list. I'd probably make it.
Well, maybe we should instead of repeating lists that we've already done. You were right about that.
We'll get to that.
Yeah. So, continuing trying to find good movies from 2021, I watched on Netflix No One Gets Out Alive. This is about a immigrant girl that's living in, I don't know, fucking Minnesota, Ohio. I think it's Ohio. Maybe it's some shithole like that. And she's, working at as Mexican girls do, working at a little fucking place where you sew shit. And she's trying to get a better job, and like there's flashbacks to her mom. Like she could have gone to college, but had to stay with her mom. And she moves into a boarding house and starts seeing ghostesses. There's ghostesses of women all around, and blah blah blah. She gets fucked over by some lady that's supposed to get her a fake ID, so she can get another job, whatever. And it turns out the guy that has the boarding house and his brother, they're like sacrificing women. They have some fucking ancient box that some fucking CGI Mayan creature crawls out of and like cuts off their heads or whatever. But it doesn't cut off her head because in her flashback, she rejects her mom on her deathbed. It's fucking weird. I didn't understand how that helped anything. But she gets out. Question? Yeah.
You ever see the music video for Deathbed?
They have. I have. Hey, props to everybody that watched the Deathbed video. Thanks a whole lot. I was the first one to watch it, by the way.
Man, the year started out so good. Fuck, I'm not looking forward to next year. I'll tell you that much.
If this year's any indication, no.
Maybe this year will be better than the last.
As many times as I had to fucking restart Jungle Cruise, this movie last night, like I get home from this thing, and at the event, I only had 3 beers, so I wasn't into it for anything. I came back, opened up a beer, watching this movie. And I only had 30 minutes left in it, because I'd started it before, and I fucking fall asleep. I was like, what the fuck? Pull back, okay, there's 15 minutes left. Fall asleep. Okay, there's 10 minutes left. Fall asleep, fall asleep, fall asleep. Like 6 times. And then I notice as I keep on pulling it back, it's like, oh, that was the end the whole fucking time. I watched the end of this movie at least 4 times. Oh, it just ended like that. Okay.
What, does nothing happen and then it goes to black?
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly.
I must have fallen asleep right as it turns to black each time. And it's just like, oh, this sucked. Yeah.
So is it A24 joint?
Do not recommend. No, A24 would have been great.
Like Lamb.
Yeah. Well, once you start fucking letting them Norwegians make movies, it's like, nah.
Well, Joe, I watched
anybody in the chat want that movie or not?
Doesn't look like it, Joe.
Tom, they're not there anymore. I told you. They fucking pop in, say hi. We don't acknowledge them. They were waiting for you to acknowledge them, Tom, and then they're going to stick around.
No, see, what I noted. Oh, sure.
What does that mean?
Jake. I seen you say sure. Does that mean Mr. Jake Taft? That's what it says, right? Yes, I know you.
Jake
Would
Taft.
you like the
mic. Fuck yeah.
Mr. Jake, would you like the digital code for Godzilla vs. Kong? Let me know if you do when this is all said and done. I will send you the thing. But if not, then if he doesn't want it. Yeah, I hear you. So, Joe, I watched Donnie's bar mitzvah. All right, Jake's got it.
Yeah, congratulations, Jake.
Woo!
Woo!
Merry Christmas, Jake.
Out of all the shit Tom's tried to give away.
But hey, we still got one more digital code to give away. And you know, the way things are going, stick around, Jake. You might get this one too. So I watched Donnie's bar mitzvah. This is a coming of age story.
You and those Jew movies, man. You love that.
Of a young Jewish boy coming of age and shit, becoming a man.
Named Donnie.
I think it's short for Daniel, but I'm not sure. This was fucking hilarious. This was a recent Vinegar Syndrome release that I didn't pay too much attention to because it was one of their partner labels, and they've got me with that bullshit before. But I seen that it was on Prime, so I was just like, yeah, all right, I'll check it out. I was able to watch about 20 minutes of it. Fucking hilarious. But then Lori came into the room and wanted to go to sleep. So I shut that shit off, ordered the Blu-ray so I could fucking watch that shit in the shop. Got it the next day, watched that shit in the shop. Fucking hilarious. Joe, not for you.
Wait, well, hold on. How did you get it the next day? Vinegar Syndrome's been like having all kinds of shipping delays. And...
Prime, baby.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you can watch it digitally and you're going to get the Blu-ray at some point.
No, I got the Blu-ray the next day.
Oh, okay. So it was in a warehouse close to you.
Yeah.
All right, kick ass.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
But it's very, very childish pee-pee poo-poo, gross out fucking jokes and shit. Danny Trejo makes a fucking guest appearance. That was pretty funny. But it's very low budget and just very, very childish humor. But it was fucking funny as shit.
So you get your fart jokes and shit, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So yeah,
and at the end, it had some heart. And I think it was like 78 minutes, so you were in and out. It didn't overstay its welcome. And this is supposed to be like something from 1998. It's you're watching a video that was put together by like the company who recorded the kids' party. They made like a 90s edited style video of his bar mitzvah, and you're just watching that. So it has like all these cheesy graphics and shit added to it. It's funny. Definitely not for you.
Okay.
100% Joe. No. Don't watch it.
No, we're good about saying like this is not for you. Yeah, because we have radically different tastes, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's what makes us friends is we're not into exactly the same shit, you know? So did you learn anything about The Chosen?
Nah, yeah, no, not really.
You know, no? Okay.
No.
Right.
I guess 3.5 inches is a big dick on a little Jewish kid.
Okay.
I learned that, I guess, but not really. It's funny though. If you like to laugh at very childish things and you don't mind a stylized movie, because like I said, this is supposed to be like a 90s, this is like a quote unquote found footage movie, but it's not, because it's supposed to be the tape that the videographer was hired to make for the party. So it's 4:3 aspect ratio. It has the VHS filter over it and shit. So I mean, it's very stylized, but if you just like dumb fucking childish humor, it's on Amazon Prime. If you got Prime, fucking give it a shot. Like I said, it's like 70 some minutes. You're in and out, but I thought it was funny as fucking shit. I would say it's probably the funniest movie of the year, and you might find it on a list coming up in a week or two.
Fucking 2021, man.
Yeah. But it was good. It was like I didn't regret fucking getting this like most Vinegar Syndrome releases, so it was good shit.
Well, since I'd mentioned earlier about like people being pissed off, and since our buddy David from Severin says he listens, yeah, there you go. I have that fucking pouch, fucking
Purse.
I don't know what the fuck you were thinking on that one, David. But anyway, you know, like a lot of people are complaining, like, "Oh shit, I'm not gonna get my Severin stuff for Christmas." David, all I can tell you, if you're listening, fuck them, dude. Fuck those people. Cancel their orders right now. Especially like if people that were expecting that witch bundle, you know, are complaining. Fuck them and upgrade mine because I only got the box set because that shit was sold out by the time I had enough money to buy that expensive fucking thing with the shipping and all that. But anyway, yeah.
All right. If you're bitching about that, here's some real talk. I made some shit for their Black Friday event, and I still haven't got the shit I ordered yet. So how about you guys settle the fuck down?
Yeah.
All right. If I'm not worried about it, you don't be worried about it. All right.
I'll tell you this: I saw their slip cover for the Night of the Demon. Holy shit, that thing looks better than that movie deserves. That looks so fucking good.
Did you get it?
Mm-mm.
All right. Well, if you want to slide me a couple bucks, I'll get you the slip. No, I'm the slip cover.
Oh yeah. I've seen a picture of the slip cover.
No. You want to give me a couple bucks? You know, I ordered it, so I'll get you that slip cover. No, I don't give a fuck about that shit.
Did you watch anything else? Because I did.
Yeah, I did. I watched The United States of Insanity. Have you heard of this? Have you seen this? This is a documentary about the hip-hop group, the Insane Clown Posse, and their fight against the U.S. government to get juggalos off the gang registry list, the gang classification list.
Right.
A couple bad apples spoil the bunch. What's the old saying?
Yeah, what you just said.
Yeah, that's pretty much what this is.
So now juggalos know what it's like to be Mexican. After those bad apples.
You know, I think their ICP definitely had a fucking Mexican influence in the very beginning. No, I mean seriously, they did. This is, you know, being a juggalo myself, looking at it, it's very silly, Joe.
Are you talking about the influence, like the homies influence?
No, I think they grew up in a Mexican part of Detroit, I think.
Yeah, because like the fucking jerseys and all that, and you know the shorts and shit. You know.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
And like they'd say Mexican town in their rap lyrics and such. But they'd also say stuff like, I'll stretch your nuts back and fling them up your butthole. Yeah,
I don't know that. I mean, I was when they were in Oklahoma, we were supposed to go do that, but I didn't have the money to go and do I mean, you were going to make a documentary.
We were.
Yeah.
And then they would have been like, hey, you, what are you doing? And it turns out this documentary, the guy who made it, you fucking idiot. He made one of my favorite movies nobody saw. And I tried to get you to watch it once and you didn't give a fuck. But it's called Shafted with an apostrophe at the end. I would highly recommend everybody search out the movie Shafted with an apostrophe at the end.
It's a shit
very funny.
in the fucking mask shack. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Anyway.
Oh, it's about a white mental patient who thinks he's Shaft. Pretty good. But yeah, I mean, this was a pretty good documentary. Not as good as Big Money Hustlers, but better than Big Money Rustlers.
But that wasn't a documentary, either of those.
Yeah, but it's an ICP movie.
All right.
I mean, it's a good insight for outsiders to get a perspective on who ICP is and their evangelical nature and the Juggalo community.
Well, Tom, why don't you tell us who ICP is? From your perspective, not from how you've been influenced by this Abraham Lincoln Juggalo face thing.
ICP are a couple of fucking dudes who made their dreams happen. I guess that's what you can say. They had goals and they reached those goals and they did it their way, so fuck you.
Would you say they surpassed their goals?
No. Because there was a time, I think around the Bizarre era, where they were trying to get on MTV and become mainstream and get more mainstream appeal and all that kind of shit. And that did not work out at all.
But it's a movement, though. I mean, it's it's become like a fucking thing. And it's a thing because it's fractured.
Butthole.
It's like there's different factions. Like, hey, if you like this, then you shouldn't like this, and shit.
But
like
we
that.
all know the best faction.
Deal.
You know.
Yeah.
Talking about the Zooligans, baby.
Deal.
I understand. I can't wait till they get him on a record.
One day they will, Tom.
It's funny, you put that hat on and then your hair became more fried.
Yeah, I didn't put shit in my hair today. I had no product.
But the United States of Insanity, I would say, was definitely worth a watch. It was nice to see Father Jay's mother's Titanic themed house. That was interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's worth a watch. They lost their lawsuit or whatever the fuck. But I mean, they've fucking wrote lyrics about gangs and shit. So I mean, I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Fucking
I guess if
double-edged
you
sword.
play in those waters, then all of a sudden, if the government decides, which the government's not going to fucking really look into something, they're just going to say, "Oh, they said this, fuck them." Some of their followers did some crimes. Fuck them. Let's put them on this registry.
But I mean, recently, just because you hang out with me and shit, you've been exposed to more juggalos, and I think you'd come to the conclusion, for the most part, they're very nice people.
Yeah, and for the most part, I dig some of the music, not all of it.
Mostly Boondocks.
Yeah, fuck yeah, Boondocks, all right. Yeah,
and the Villbillies.
Fuck yeah, them too. But no, there's a lot of it that's really, really fucking good and really like, hey man, these lyrics are good. I mean, there's nothing that's gonna compare to our album when it comes out. That's gonna fucking revolutionize things.
Shooting webs like Spider-Man. Shooting webs. Shooting webs like Spider-Man's.
Fuck yeah. We're at the pop-up. We're at the motherfucking pop-up. And then yeah.
And then we'll have a boing.
Do this song about the shit fest. Fuck
yeah. Hey, and while you're doing that, make sure to head on over to fastcustomshirts.com. Search BOYGOB, get that fucking shirt. I forget how much they are, but I guarantee it's going to be less than $20 to get that shit shipped to you. So head on over to Fast Custom Shirts, get a BOYGOB shirt. I would say pay attention to the DWN Facebook page and website this week because there may or may not be a jersey going up for pre-order.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, whoever wins the next code, I'm also going to send you a T-shirt. It's going to be a T-shirt of my choice.
Oh shit!
I'm going to get whatever the fuck I want to send out, but
so bam. Sorry, Jake.
Yeah, but Jake might win again. You know, he could be a 2-time winner.
Let's hope so.
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the movie Happiness?
I have not, but I gotta piss.
Oh, fuck.
But I want to hear about this movie. So why don't you tell them about what's going on at the shop? And I'll be right back.
Well, if Joe's talking about my shop, I'm about to get another building added on. I think I'm gonna go up to the old building store tomorrow or the next day and get them paid up, and I will have a new 20 by 20 garage built in the backyard that I will be able to pour many more molds at once. And I also want to use it as a spray booth to hopefully keep my shoulder intact for a couple more years so I don't have to base paint everything with a brush and a sponge now. I could just line up, 20 feet worth of masks against the wall and then hook up a gun to a fucking compressor and just so we will see how that goes, but it'll definitely be nice to have another building to be able to do stuff in, because as it is now I am beyond running out of room, and when young Tyler comes to the shop to help out with stuff, it is very hard to have two people work in this small space. So it'll be good shit, hopefully. I mean, it's going to cost some money, but I don't invest in much, but everything I've always invested in has been myself, and sometimes it actually pays off. So hopefully this is one of those times. So Joe, Happiness. It's a movie about people searching for happiness, no matter how fucked up their idea of happiness is. There's a man, a fat greasy man, not an Italian, but a big fat greasy man nonetheless, named Philip Seymour Hoffman, who's looking for love. But he's a weird fucking autistic guy, and his idea of looking for love is calling up ladies on the phone saying, "Oh, I want to fuck you. I want to fuck you till cum comes out of your ears," while he whacks off. And it revolves around three sisters and their mom, and like all the stories intertwine. This is on a lot of fucked up movies list because Microsoft account problem. Shut up. This is on a lot of fucked up movie lists because one of the characters played by Kurt Connors from the Sam Raimi movies, he plays a pedophile, and his happiness is having sex with young boys, Joe. Throughout the thing, like, his family doesn't know he's a pedophile till the end, and like, his son's depressed. He's just like, "What's wrong?" It's like, "All the kids at school they're saying that they come, and I can't yet." So you think the guy is gonna like fuck his son or something, but he doesn't because he's respectable, I guess.
He's one
But
of those responsible pedophiles.
yeah.
Okay.
But like his son's just so depressed, and I was ready to write this movie off as just a bunch like, what the fuck are we doing here? But the end of the movie, the police come and get him. The mom moves out with the kids. They're having like Christmas or some kind of family meal get together with each other. The son's watching some girl over the balcony sunbathing, and then you just see like a load of jizz hit the railing and starts dripping down. And then the dog comes up and starts licking it. And then it cuts to the fucking family eating dinner, and the dog runs inside, and the mom's like, "Oh, come here, little dog," and the dog's all licking her in the face. And then the kid comes in, he's just smiling, just happy as I came. And then the movie ends. Dude, that ending was worth sitting through all that fucking wild shit. I laughed for a good fucking 5 minutes.
Oh, you sick fuck.
Oh, it was hilarious. Like the movie's a dark comedy, but it wasn't. It was like it was all right. It was a well-made movie and that shit. It was hard to laugh at just because of some of the, shit going on. But dude, that last fucking couple minutes or so made it all fucking worth it because that was just fucking boom, boom, boom. Funny as shit. And then they made a sequel 10 years later called Life During Wartime. Have you heard of this?
No, but I think there's a song, maybe from the Beatles, that title. But okay.
Could be. I don't listen to much African music,
I know.
but like the cast is all different, so that doesn't help. If they could have got some of the original cast, that definitely would have helped things out. It was funny. It was easier to laugh at, that's for sure. The little kid and Allison Jenny, I think that's her name. They have a couple really fucking good, funny scenes together. But it's just, again, it's just all fucking crazy shit. I would recommend watching them, but just watch them both back to back. I think that would be the way to do it. They are funny, but just be aware happiness is some wild fucking shit. What else do we got? That is it. That is all that I watched. So, I mean, all in all, it was a pretty good week of watching movies. Now, Joe, if you don't mind, I'm gonna take a piss, and then we'll hear. It sounds like somebody's cutting logs or something. I don't know. We'll figure out what that's about. But I'm gonna pee pee now.
All right. Okay, so it was a good week for Tom watching movies because he stopped apparently watching movies that came out in 2021 because this shit all sucks. Uh yeah, I don't fucking know. There's still a few other movies that I want to watch. There's one called The Power of the Dog, which I thought was adapting a novel that I read that's about like drug lords and shit. But no, this is a western, which I dig westerns. So we'll see if I can watch that one before the end of the year. There's some other shit. I've got shit on my list that I don't know. I'm just so fucking disappointed in everything out, and everything that people are praising. And you know what? There's a lot like people aren't praising a whole lot because there's just so much that well, not so much. There's just like very little, I guess, that's come out this year, and people are just like, "Fuck it, You know, that's the best thing I've seen this year. But we don't fucking do that. If it sucks, we're not gonna say it's great because it's on somebody else's fucking top 10 list or this fucking critic of whatever. Yes, Jake, A Boy and His Dog is a great film. That's made my list on cannibal films. Good one. Unless there's a new Boy and His Dog for 2021 that I haven't seen. I don't know. But Tom's back from pissing and checking
I
to see
keep
about the
hearing
law.
this buzzing. Like somebody's cutting down logs with a chainsaw.
Yeah. Chainsaws and leather go good together. Fuck yeah.
All right, so Joe, you're gonna have to do that every week now as we fucking dive into the underworld and watch the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise.
Yeah. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, considered by many as the greatest horror movie ever made. Toby Hooper.
Sitting in the ghetto thinking about how Toby passed away.
When's the last time you've watched this, Tom?
Probably more than 10 years ago.
Yeah, I'm giving it like 15 years since I've seen this original one, and I couldn't find my copy. I went digging. I found two right away, and so I had to rewatch this on Tubi with commercials. So it's on there, and the transfer on Tubi is not bad. You know, it's like any other transfer. It's not great, but it doesn't look bad. Yeah, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I always thought this one was pretty boring.
Well, it starts off with a narrative crawl. And for those of you who have seen Race War, the remake, that obviously influenced that film, you know, because it takes a lot from there. I don't know. I still like it, but I probably have more problems with this movie now than I did before.
Hey, Joe, for the people who don't know, what's this movie about?
This is about some hippies that decide to go and check on their grandfather's grave because there's been some grave robbings going on, and then they want to go check out the house that their dad owned, you know, derelict house. And in the course of that time, they run into some real fucked up cannibal family or something.
But you don't know they're a fucked up cannibal family.
No, not right away. Or I don't know. I mean,
All right, Joe. So these hippies, they do what hippies do, and they pick up other hippies who are hitchhiking. Yes.
Mm-hmm. That's what hippies do.
Okay.
Yes.
And then what happens from there?
Okay, so they pick up this hitchhiker and that has some, like, I don't know, discoloration on his face.
Birthmark.
Birthmark. Okay. I'm gonna call it a discoloration.
It's a birthmark.
All right, and he's a bit odd. He's a bit odd. But before that even happens, we're introduced to this crippled guy that they leave.
Named Franklin.
The name Franklin. They put him on like here, like you can take a piss here in this can, and then he falls down the fucking thing, which I thought was funny.
How did that sound?
I don't remember, but it looked good. It looked good, and when they come back to him in the van, he's got fucking scuff marks and shit. Like okay, they didn't forget. Like, hey, people get hurt and shit when they roll down a hill, especially if they're crippled. and his shirt's torn and shit. So they got some detail going. But they pick up this fucking hitchhiker, and like he's into knives, you know. I don't know, likes Franklin's little fucking pussy ass pocket knife. Really likes it, you know, says it's a good knife.
How does he say it?
Oh, it's a good knife. Yeah.
Remember the time we saw that dude like singing weird poetry to his wife?
Yes, I do.
It was something kind of like this, and it was very awkward for everybody.
Hey, sorry, Richard, but that's where we're going. Okay. Shit. So I don't know. He takes a picture of Franklin with some old fucking camera that he has, and even for the 70s, this is an antiquated camera, but it predates the Polaroid, so that's pretty cool.
But
And he
is it
wants
a
to
good
sell it.
picture?
He wants to sell it to Franklin, but fucking Franklin's not having it because he's a, you know, he's a
Because
student.
he's on government assistance for
Right.
being crippled and all.
So he sets it on fire. Oh, fucking hitchhiker guy sets it on fire, and then cuts himself with a fucking razor blade. Cuts fucking Franklin.
Oh, Sally!
And yeah, then they just fucking dump him on the side of the road. He marks up the fucking van
with his blood.
Yeah,
with his hand blood.
So take it from there, Tom. So we go to the next scene, which is this place is famous now.
So they're driving around talking to each other, and they're like, "Huh, that guy was a bit of a nut, huh? Oh, we need some gasoline." So they pull.
Oh, Tom's frozen. That's not good. Or maybe my internet shut out. I don't know. You guys see Tom is frozen? Yes, the gas station. I bet you Tom's fucking internet kicked out. He's done. He's done. And oh shit, where was it? Okay, so yeah, they pull into this gas station, and from there, what are they? They're just trying to get gas, and there's this like little kid washing the windows and shit, or you know, I don't know if this kid's retarded or what. Oh fuck, I'm by myself. What's going on here? But this kid's doing the fucking windows. Oh, fucking Tom. He probably didn't pay his electricity. And, you know, out where he lives, they turned that shit off kind of late in the day. So, yeah, he's not going to be back. Sucks. Sucks for Tom. And he fucking runs this. So I don't know if he can invite himself in. I don't know how this works. But anyway, yeah, they're getting gas. And this fucking goofy fucker comes in and says, like, hey, no, we ain't got no gas. And we're probably not going to get any gas. But the thing I'm wondering is like that little kid, that goofy kid that's fucking doing the windows. Where does he go? Is he part of the family that they have not explored? Can they do another movie just about him? Because I think that would be cool. At least cooler than all the other sequels that they did before then. It's like, oh, fuck. I don't know if Tom's coming back. What's going on? Fucking Tom. I didn't even want to watch this fucking movie. I mean, yeah, I do like this first one. I still like it. I still think it's pretty good. But I think it's one of these movies that they shouldn't have ever made a sequel to. I think it's good just on its own. And I think everything that they did from that point just ruins it. You know, I think the second one is a comedy. It's basically a fucking comedy. The third one, I don't even remember. The one, the Texas Chainsaw, the New Generation, like that's essentially like Rob Zombie before Rob Zombie was around. And that's the thing with this one too, the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You can see the big big influence this had on Rob Zombie. But the thing is, like, he didn't know or doesn't know how to make it cohesive and how to make it kind of eerie, you know, because with his movies it's just people yelling and just people, like, a lot of noise, which this movie too, it does get annoying, but it's still like these are I don't know, fucking weird characters, and but they're, I don't know. Leatherface, to me, he comes off as kind of a pussy in this. You know, it's like, yeah, he's strong and shit, but he's just like, just a big baby, you know, and that's, I don't know. Where the fuck is Tom? This is his show. I'm just a fucking sponsor. God damn. Yeah. Okay, so after that, what came after the next generation? Somebody help me out in the chat because I don't remember that. We're gonna go through all these. I have to fucking watch them now because Tom picked this shit. So there was one with, like, I don't know, that one that showed Leatherface being born, like being dropped in the fucking slaughterhouse, like coming out of, I don't know, maybe a cow's pussy or something. I don't fucking remember. And by cow, that could mean either like the bovine, or it could mean like the fucking his mom. I don't remember, but looks like Tom is trying to get back in. Yeah, and the beginning, that's it, Jake. And I saw that one in the theater. Fuck. I was disappointed. That's the one with Arlie Emery, right? So after that, I saw the one with the chick, Daddario, something Daddario, the chick with really, really nice tits, and her like shirt like is like on the verge of falling off in the whole movie, but they got like fucking tape or something to her tits so it doesn't open all the way. And that was the most disappointing thing about that movie. And yeah, that's the one with the carnival where everybody pulls out guns and shit like that. That one sucked too. I don't know what happened after that, but yeah, I guess Tom can't get back on. He tried to look like he was trying to get on there, but who fucking knows? Who fucking He lives out in the sticks. For those of you that don't know, he lives like in a fairly scary place. It could be. It's like, it's kind of weird. It's kind of fucking country. I don't know. I'm not used to talking like this for so much because I just, I just like to drink. That's all I fucking want to do. Okay. There was also a comic book series, which I'm going to try to dig up, and it was Jason versus Leatherface. And that, I remember that one, like Jason encounters Leatherface in the woods, and Leatherface brings him to meet the family, and they take him in or something. And that was the first issue, and I don't remember the second issue because I bought it and then fucking never read it or something. Maybe Topps Comics put it out, and it had like Simon Beasley covers, and the interior art was kind of cool, but it was just one of these stupid things that was written for us fucking horror fans. Hey, there's Tom. Yeah, I think, Jake, the Topps Comics put it out. I'm not sure. I'm gonna dig those out. And there was another comic series that was just like a Texas Chainsaw comic series that I have but may not have read. And we're going to cover all this shit. All this shit. But Tom, can you fucking hear us? Me.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
I'm on my phone.
And gay.
I'm glad this kept going.
Okay, so
yeah,
Tom,
my internet. My internet just shit the bed and stopped working.
That's what I told them. I told them you didn't pay the bill. December's rough. It's long, baby. It's long. So Tom, they get
where
to
are
the
we
gas
at?
station.
Yes.
The gas station, which is a famous place now here. You can fucking go over there and have barbecue. You can fucking sleep there for the night.
I've
never been, but you tell us all about it.
I have been. The accommodations are what I would consider questionable, and I'm not a big barbecue fella myself, but the barbecue didn't smell appetizing. It did overpower the property, the smell that is, but it's nice that you can go there and say, oh, look, it's the gas station from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That fucking girl got hit with a broom there.
We'll get to that. We're not to that scene yet.
It's it's a tourist trap. That's what it is. If you want to go there for to buy overpriced goods and get a picture in front of the gas station where Sally got hit with a broom handle, then go check it out. They got the fucking van there. I don't know if it's the van, but I mean, it's the make and model and everything, and it's got 4 flat tires, so it ain't going anywhere.
I'm big, I love barbecue, and their barbecue is not that good. I'll say that. They definitely didn't make this list.
Oh shit, I wish I could put my phone somewhere.
But yeah, so Tom, they get to the fucking to this gas station, and what happens here? I was telling them, like, there's this kid, or looks like a kid, or some kind of like mentally developed weird guy that comes and starts doing their windows. Is he part of the family, or is he just somebody that works there and doesn't know what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, I don't think that guy was ever mentioned again.
Yeah, but he should be, right? So if they want to make a sequel, like a good sequel, they should make it about him.
Mean, hey, I'm not fastcustomshirts.com. Why I oughta. Anyways, I don't know who that guy is. I'm going to assume that he is part of the family because I don't think Drayton would trust anybody who wasn't. However, he doesn't show up at the dinner scene.
Right.
So, I don't know. Maybe he was just a friend of Steven Spielberg and he wanted to be on set that day, Joe.
Okay. So then they find out, oh, there's no fucking gas here. They get some barbecue from this guy and they go on to Franklin's dad's old house.
Yes, they do.
And yeah, it's just a fucking old decrepit house with spider nests that make a bunch of noise. Because that's, what spider nests do. They make fucking weird noises. And then one of the couples decides, hey, we're going to go down to the swimming hole. But they don't.
And do they?
They go further than that, Tom. They go to this other house that they see, and hey, these people have gasoline. They have gasoline. We can get gasoline from them. They don't. They don't. And we're not doing any spoilers here, because if you haven't seen this movie, fuck you. You know what? Why are you even listening to this show? They get killed. They get killed. Yeah, your boy Tom Leatherface pops up and kills him.
Right? Pretty much these hippies fucking stumble upon the what are they called? They're the Sawyers in this iteration of the movie. They come across the Sawyer house and then Butchery and Sue's, but it's not a whole lot is shown because they didn't have the money to show such things like this. And you always hear, oh man, when Leatherface slams that big heavy door, it fucking sends shivers down my spine. Watching it again, that was the lightest, thinnest piece of fucking sheet metal door I've ever fucking seen. Um, you know, it's it's commendable what they did. Like somebody had to get all this roadkill and dry it out, and I'm sure everything fucking stunk and all that. Uh
The set, yeah, the set pieces and all that. That's they fucking put some work into that, and all that shit looks cool and everything. It's like if somebody could remake that couch, somebody could sell that shit for like, to a collector $2,000, or $3,000, whatever.
I mean, maybe being in the selling people shit market, a lot of people just like to say, "Oh, that's cool," and not buy it.
Well, they would also want to take a picture of it.
Yeah, for free.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe I'm far fetched on that, but yeah, that shit definitely looked good. All those set pieces look great. Tom, I'm thinking like as big as he is, and with the chainsaw, still Leatherface comes off to me, and I was telling them while you were gone, Tom, while you were on your hiatus there.
Hyenas.
Leatherface comes off as a big pussy to me. He's just like kind of look the little girl of the family.
Well, I mean, they say he's not retarded,
He
but
is.
I mean, he is. He's a fucking retarded guy, so it's not like he's this fucking killer out for blood. It's just like, where are these people coming from? What are they doing in my house? And he's just panicking. So I mean, it's not like, oh, I'm gonna get these. It's like, oh my god, what's going on?
Yeah. Okay, and one thing that I gotta say is like they have like continuity. Like some of the shit that happens, it makes sense later on. Not makes sense, but they at least acknowledge it. Because Leatherface cuts his own fucking door open, and when I'm watching that scene, it's like that's your fucking house, dude. But what's his name when he comes back is you fucked up the door. At least they fucking
Oh, you
acknowledge
coon shit! God damn it! Drayton Sawyer, he is the best part. Jim Seedow, he is the best part of this fucking movie, hands down.
Grandpa looks like shit.
Yeah, I mean they didn't have a whole lot of money.
I know that. But this dude shouldn't be at conventions signing autographs.
I mean, a lot of people shouldn't be at conventions signing autographs.
This guy especially, he didn't do a fucking thing.
I'll say this: I met this guy at what's it? In Indiana at a liquor store. We were there for Mask Fest. He was not there for Mask Fest. He said his wife was there for Mask Fest, but he wasn't, which was weird. I mean, if he was in town, I don't know why they didn't have him there, but he seemed like an all right guy to me. I mean, we were just fucking two drunks talking outside a liquor store. But I've heard things to the contrary, to where other people said that he wasn't. So
I did a show in Kentucky where, like, I got there and they said, "Hey, Joe, you're over here," and they put me there, and supposedly that's where that guy was supposed to be set up. So he got there, came over there, got all pissed off, and like I told him, hey, you're complaining to the wrong dude, man. This is where they told me to set up. This is where I'm set up. Go fucking talk to somebody else. And they came and told, no, we got you moved over here to the celebrity, row or whatever.
Was this at the cryptid convention?
So at the table next to me was the kid from Halloween, from the original movie. He's just the kid that's in it for just like a little bit, you know. And he was like, "Hey, where's dude? I thought I was next to dude." And it's like, "No, you're next to me, dude." He's like, "Oh shit! Like, did they move him to Celebrity Row? That's where I should be." Yeah, I guess. I don't fucking know. You're in a movie for fucking, 5 seconds. I don't fucking know.
Then Maniac Cop came over and his pants fell off.
That was at a different show, but yeah, that happened too. Fuck. But yeah, that guy, like, and I get it, and I know that fucking shit looked creepy to me when I saw it as a kid. But looking at it now, every time I see it, it looks worse and worse. And I know who's inside the mask now, so that doesn't make it any better. Yeah, but all in all, Tom, I still like this movie. I still think it's a fucking good movie. I think, it's obviously influenced so much shit, not for the better, but while you were gone, me and the chat room were talking about the obvious influence it has on Rob Zombie. It's just he doesn't.
Rob Zombie just stole everything.
Right. He doesn't have the style to do anything different with it. It's just with him, it's a lot of yelling, and
curse words.
Yeah, curse words and a fucking
and hillbilly shit, even though he's from fucking LA or some shit.
Right. No, Tom, he was raised in the circus.
In the circus. Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey? Or the Psycho Circus from the Kiss lure?
Probably that. But yeah, like, another thing I said is like this, they should have never made sequels to this.
They should have made one.
No. I know you're a fan of that because it's a fucking comedy.
Hey, we'll get to that next week.
We'll get to that next week, but it's like it's a mockery of what this is.
Well, at least you can see what's going on.
And then everything else that follows it is fucking worse and worse.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see. There's some real bad shit ahead, dog.
I do want to... I'm like wondering, like, am I going to fucking hate Next Generation as much as I did then, or am I actually going to like it now? I don't know.
That's not good.
No? Okay.
It doesn't hold up, no.
But I told them I'm going to dig out my... Jason versus Leatherface comics.
Oh, the comics, yeah.
Yeah, and reread those and see if like that is good or not. And if
it just has some stylized art on the cover.
Well, then that shit's gonna get sold real quick. Yeah, that's Simon Beasley, right? That did the art on the cover, but not on the inside. No.
From what I remember, I could just be talking out of my ass, but that was so long ago. It was a Topps thing, right?
That's what I thought. It was Topps Comics, yeah. Yeah, so they got some really good licensing back then, but didn't know where to fucking go with anything they got a hold of.
They were a fucking card company.
Right. Yeah.
But this one, it was better than what I remember, but I don't know. It doesn't look good. They're a group of filmmakers that I can't say they got lucky, because I guess this was sold to the mob and like shit just didn't work out financially for them. But Tobe Hooper was able to get a career off of this, and I mean it's influential and all that shit. But if it wasn't for Drayton Sawyer, I don't think shit really happens until that fucking shitty metal door is slid as well as it could be across that door frame.
Well, by today's standards, no. But I think like throughout the movie, they're trying to build tension. And
I get it.
like they're doing the whole background shit on the radio and like, hey, this is happening at the graveyards.
But it
You know,
just looks
yeah.
like complete fucking has that documentary feel.
Mm-hmm.
So it just doesn't look good, and that documentary feel line is just fucking bullshit. To just, oh no, just watch it and forgive it and shit. But next time I watch this, I think I will buy the fucking Blu-ray or whatever newfangled thing they have just to see if it looks better. Because the DVD I have, it's a super scan transfer, whatever the fuck that is. I don't know, but this is the DVD special edition I have. I remember it being a big deal when it came out at the time, but it doesn't look good. And it's just the beginning is just so boring. I don't care about these hippies, and it just doesn't look good.
Well, I think the first one that I watched looked a whole lot worse than what I watched on Tubi. I think Tubi's done from the scan that I have, which was like a steel book, but a steel book from like 95 or 93 or something like that. Um, I would say for me, this is a better movie than Halloween. It's a better movie than like what else is fucking like from that time that's iconic.
Well, I guess just do your original slasher. You say Jace or Friday 13th, Halloween, Hellraiser.
I don't know. I'd have to rewatch the original Friday the 13th because I still think that
Pretty boring.
no, but in comparison to this, I don't know. I'd have to rewatch it like tomorrow and decide on that. But this is still, you know, for all its faults and everything, and you like you said, the faults have to do with the money that they had. Uh, I think it's still a fucking good movie. I think it's still like a really solid horror flick. There's some shit that I laugh at in it, and there's some shit like, hey, get on with it. But yeah, I dig it.
There's some good characters. There's some good ideas. And how so many people fuck up so much from this very basic idea is astonishing. But we'll get into that as the weeks go on.
Yeah.
But I already know next week's gonna be awesome. I fucking love part two. It's one of
I
my
know. I
favorite.
think it's just a fucking stupid movie, but you know, we'll get to that next week.
Did you like Drayton in this movie?
Who the fuck is Drayton?
The cook.
Uh, yeah, he's okay as far as like the people that are acting. You know, he does the better job of acting than most of them do.
Smacking Sally with that broomstick. That
Now,
was good shit.
okay, so let's get to that. That's the funniest shit in this movie, and I can't stop cracking up when he's beating the shit out of her with the broom. That is
But he's
funny.
not beating the shit out of. You could tell he's like holding his punches, and it just looks awkward.
Yeah, because yeah, you when you're hitting somebody with a broom, Tom, you just want to humiliate them. You don't want to fucking hurt them. You know, you just want them to know, hey, I got the power, you dumb bitch. You know,
It was good shit.
yeah. So in part two, he's given more shit to do, and like, I just don't fucking like it.
Hey, well maybe you'll turn a leaf.
Maybe I do like chili.
You do.
I do.
So, and you do like Shiner beer. That is also
Mhm.
a thing.
So Richard, there are two documentaries on Tubi about the making of this that I thought about watching too, because like I said, I couldn't find my fucking DVD, so I had no extra features to watch, and I probably would have watched them on this, which I usually don't.
Family Portrait, was that one?
Yeah, Family Portraits is one of them.
It's okay.
Okay, they're both the same.
What was the other one? It's just the same shit.
Yeah, Richard's saying they're the same.
The Family Portrait's all right. I'm sure at the time it was better. Now, nowadays, it's just an average, making of thing.
Well, yeah, there's been books and shit now written about like the whole making of and everything.
But it's all right. I mean, if you like the movie, you might as well fucking watch it.
Yeah, I probably will. It's only like an hour long, so yeah.
Yeah. I remember. I think I watched it once or twice, but yeah, there's no reason to go back.
Yeah, they're on Tubi. For anybody listening that wants to watch it, they're there.
Joe, before we get fucked again, you want to give away another digital code in that T-shirt you promised?
Let's do that.
So, I got the digital code for this one. Another 2020 movie.
Shit, I hadn't seen that one.
Well, Joe, maybe you could leave a comment and win it, and a shirt.
How do I get on the fucking...
So, Joe, you're going to have to pay attention to the comments, but if anybody wants the digital code to that movie, just say you want it. Joe will tell me who, and then I'll write it down. So there's that, but are you ready to swing into another issue of Amazing Spider-Mans?
I kind of am. Tom, you ever watch those TV shows like from back in the 80s where they did like an
clip
episode?
Shows?
They did an episode that was just like a recap.
Mm-hmm.
You know, past
it's a clip
episodes.
show.
Yeah.
That's what this
episode is. This episode
and I mean, you said they were just doing this for the fucking anals, and now if they're doing it in the regular ass issues, they're just getting real fucking lazy.
Yep. That's Stan Lee for you fucking prick. Yeah, so they recap Spider-Man's origin, and then they fucking recap other shit that went down, like him fucking working for the Daily Bugle and like J. Jonah Jerklin just trying to fucking manage a business, and you have to cut costs when you work a business. And then the fucking Beetle shows up. The Beetle, this is the fucking worst fucking Spider-Man ever. He's got his sucker fingers and shit.
Mm-hmm. He does. I wonder what he uses those for.
Exactly. That's I wouldn't be out committing crimes. I'd just be using my sucker fingers all the time.
I figure that's how he actually pays the bills.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is...
You can get a lot of work done when you have suckers on 10 different digits.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, so this is another bullshit episode of Spider-Man. Not good, and... How did this fucking thing become such a sensation?
People were on drugs.
I guess so. Yeah. Kids had very few forms of entertainment, I guess. But, yeah, this whole thing with the Beetle, it's a shitty villain. He kidnaps Aunt May and flies around with her until fucking Spider-Man beats him up by throwing him in a pool. And that's it. Stupid shit. Stupid.
And then she goes to the hospital or something, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows?
Of course she does, Joe.
But she's, it's funny because at the point where, like we've gone like 8 issues without fucking Peter like fucking going to visit her. And he finally does. And what's he do? It's like, hey, I'm going to take a nap. Instead of visiting with my aunt, I'm going to fucking go to sleep.
Poor little guy's all tuckered out.
What a dick.
Well, let me ask you this, Joe. Did anybody say that they wanted this Nobody t-shirt combo yet?
Nobody did.
No, well, that's figure. It's a better movie than Kong versus Godzilla.
Hey, it saves me having to mail out a T-shirt. It's probably going to be like a fucking 4X anyway. So, you know.
Fuck it.
All right. Jake did.
All right.
Jake wants it.
Jake's the big winner. Good for you, sir. You won 2 movies and a T-shirt of Joe's choice. Might not be your size, but at least it's a free shirt.
No, I'll make sure it's a size. But Jake,
Okay, well, that's nice
either
of you.
email or fucking PM either Tom or me.
Don't hit me up. I'll send a
Yeah.
fucking code to you. The shirt's between you and Joe. I don't want
Yeah,
nothing to
Jake,
do with
either
it.
PM me or fucking email me at fastcustomshirts@gmail.com and I'll get a shirt in the mail for you. Not gonna reach you by Christmas though. Okay.
Mm-mm. Well, Joe, you like lists?
I do like lists. Some I like so much that I'm willing to repeat them.
You think it's the same movies on your list?
I think most of them are. I think one or two may be different.
All right. Well, how about you fill us in on what this list is this time, bud?
We had our list, our top 10 with honorable mentions of movies in which people play games. Yeah. So
Sometimes they play them with your heart.
they do. They do. So my honorable mentions, I have Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure because they play a lot
Excellent.
with death, and it's only on my honorable mentions because I don't like this movie. Well, fucking dumb. Then I have Uncanny Annie, a movie from Hulu's Into the Dark, whatever, and it's about a board game. And it's not good, but it's on my honorable mention. Then I have Witchboard because it's they play the Ouija board, which is not even a fucking game, but
Spirit board.
it's still on my honorable mentions. But it's the only one that's a Ouija board or spirit board, as Tom says. And then I have Deer Hunter because they play Russian roulette. And
Damn, I should have put Meet the Feebles down.
yeah,
They
that's
parodied
not a
Deer
fun
Hunter.
game. You don't think that's not a very fun game, but fuck it, I'll play. And then I have Tag, the assassination game. Because it's one of those fucking real life role playing games, but one guy says, fuck it, I'm taking this seriously. I'll kill him folk. Those are my honorable mentions.
Well, my first honorable mention is the
Tom.
Jeffrey Jones classic, Who's Your Caddy? It's the Black Golf movie. I own this on DVD, by the way. And then I have Blood Games. It's not just about rape, but it's about baseball as well.
I was going to buy that this weekend. So a guy had it there
Should.
at the market. I did. I should have.
You should have. It's good.
Bought some records instead.
Yeah, fuck. Every fucking weekend's record store day weekend over there.
It is.
And then I have the Wuhan classic, Shaolin Soccer. That's about football de Mexicana.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have the movie where they taught a gorilla how to play Doom, and that's Congo. And then I have Joe's Boys classic, Samara Weaving, in Ready or Not. It's about games. And those are my horrible mentions. Number 10.
At number 10, I have Monsters and Mazes, the Tom Hanks classic, where he gets a little bit too into monsters and mazes, which is Dungeons and Dragons.
My number 10 is the Artie Lang classic, Beer League. This would be another movie that might make my underrated movies list if we ever do one. If you like drinking beer and foul language, you might like this movie. You might like this one, actually, Joe. This one I think I could recommend to you.
That's a good one.
Oh, you seen it?
I have.
Oh, all right. See? That's what I say. I can recommend this. And you say it's a good one.
Hey,
There's a bunch of those people in it, too. And the pitching machine.
they got their own team.
Yeah, they do. They always slide into the base. Number 9.
At number 9, I have Zathura, which is a science fiction board game, and they play it, and it fucking comes to life, and it is good. Not as good as Jumanji, but it's pretty good.
My number 9 is not even supposed to be here today because they play hockey on the roof, and that's Clerks 2. Just kidding, Kyle. You fuck. It's Clerks 1. Number 8.
At number 8, I have Jumanji, which is a little bit better than Zathura.
Zathura, you fuck.
Yeah, because you got David Allen Greer in here. Before he had that big ass giant beard that's stupid as fuck.
You like to draw fucked up pictures of people, huh?
Fucked up.
My number 8 is Sin City 2 because they play cards. Pretty sure they play cards in Sin City 1, but I know for a fact they play cards in Sin City 2. Number 7.
At number 7, I have E.T. because they play Dungeons and Dragons.
Fucking Eddie Torres, the extra testicle.
Woo! The fucking Cheech and Chong shit right there. Man, that movie sucked.
My number 7 is the Bryan Singer fucking classic Street Trash, where they play keep away with that hobo's dick. For those who don't know, Bryan Singer was legitimately the dick wrangler on that movie. So take that how you will. Hopefully not in the ass or underage. Number 6.
Before I knew he was a pedophile, I really liked X-Men. And in X-Men, fucking Xavier and fucking Magneto played chess. But fuck, this movie was directed by a pedophile.
Allegedly.
Sure.
What the fuck does that say? Oh my god. Oh, okay. My number 6 also involves playing chess. I thought it said the ping, and I said, what? But it said the thing. And that's where McCready plays chess with the computer.
He does.
I'm guessing you forgot about that one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's just go on to number 5.
At number 5, I have Zatuichi and the Chess Expert. And in this one, he meets a guy that's real good at Parcheesi or some other game. I can't remember, but it's a game.
My number 5 is Humanoids from the Deep. Because I'm pretty sure when those humanoids came up from the deep, people were playing carnival games on that boardwalk carnival. So I have Humanoids from the Deep. They also played another game. It was called Rape the Wind. Yeah. It's not a game I would play or even endorse, but they played it, so it counts.
Yeah. The prizes on that would not be good.
Nope. It might be an unwanted pregnancy. And people like Joe are trying to stop you from terminating that unwanted pregnancy. But that's okay, because that's what he believes in, even if I don't. But Joe, what's your number 4?
My number 4 It's the Christopher Lambert classic Night Moves, where he's a chess expert.
Working on the night move. Mm-hmm.
I was trying to remember some of the lyrics.
My number 4.
We're a little too young.
Oh, wait, it's.
Lose a few pounds.
There you go. And it's waiting for those night moves.
Nightmare.
Well, I have Leprechaun 3.
Speaking of
That's
which,
the one in the casino. Because they're all gaming. Gayming. That's what they're doing in Leprechaun 3. That's my number 4. It should have been my number 3, but my number 3 is better. Joe, what's your number 3?
My number 3 is The Seventh Seal, where Max von Sydow plays a knight that plays chess with death.
Our favorite move is when people play chess.
We'll get to that.
My number 3 is the Big Earn classic, the bowling classic, Kingpin. He came back in Hawkeye, you know.
He did.
So now Vincent D'Onofrio is also in the MCU.
Oh, you've been watching Hawkeye, have you? You fuck.
No, I have not. But I do watch a lot of YouTube, Joe.
You've been reading all them CBD articles or whatever.
That's all I do is that CBD now. Wink. Number 2.
At number 2, I have Searching for Bobby Fischer. Yeah.
What is this? Some kind of chess shit?
So one of the kids learns how to play chess, and his father, one of your people, Joe Montana. Yeah.
Joey!
Hey, my son's good at chess.
My number 2 is the Joey Garcia classic, Basketball, where they play basketball. Thank you.
Yeah.
Number 1, Joe. This is it.
Number 1. And I'm assuming, I don't remember, but I'm assuming that they play Mahjong in this. They have to.
Kung Fu Mahjong. All
Big
right.
Trouble in Little China. Yeah. You know they play Mahjong in this. They have to.
Well, Joe, I'm pretty sure they play Mahjong in this. And that is From Dusk Till Dawn.
I'm sure they do.
Sure, they're playing cards.
Oh, no, but there's an Asian kid in it.
Well, join us next week when we list our top 10 canned foods. It'll be different and one we haven't done before.
I already know my fucking top.
Jake, I hope you enjoy your fucking movies and t-shirts, and I hope everybody else out there enjoys their fucking Christmas.
Jake, be sure to send me your fucking info.
Everybody, head on over to dwnproductions.net sometime soon, because there'll be a jersey pre-order up there, and that might be something you'd like to get into. Don't buy anything else, but keep an eye on my social media, and I'll tell you when the pre-orders are up, because these things look pretty fucking sweet. So go over there, and then you can head on over to
fastcustomshirts.com. You can put in an order this week if you want. Nothing's going out this week, though. Tomorrow's my last day at the shop. I'll be out of town. When I come back, we'll start shipping stuff out. And it's a new year. Things start out slow. So I'll start adding new shit to the site again. And Yeah, fuck it, man. Thanks for all of y'all for being here and well, this
We'll
is
do that sappy bullshit next week.
yeah, this is not the end of the year show. Fuck y'all. You know.
This is the
Yeah.
Christmas episode. So have a spooktacular Christmas, you
Oh shit!
fuck.
And I sent Tom his Christmas gift late, which will probably get to him tomorrow. And the Christmas gift he got me is still at the shop. So yeah, we didn't even fucking do that. But fuck it. All right, fuck it.
Well, everybody, I hope you have the best fucking Christmas or holiday season you possibly can.
Yeah, I
If
hope
you're
your
Jewish,
Christmas is better than mine for sure.
enjoy your Chinese food.
Yeah.
Joe, since I'm on my phone and I'm going to end this on the computer, hopefully it'll work. You have a Merry Christmas and all that shit.
Hey Tom, I'm sure.
Enjoy the time with your family and what have you.
Yeah, man. You too. Yeah, have
Hey,
a
thanks.
fucking good one. Just try to relax for a day and not do anything on Christmas Day at least, you know.
We'll see.
All right.
Everybody, Merry Christmas and BOYGOB.